Welcome to my screencast on Tagxedo, a Washoe County School District workshop for ETSs by ETSs. Overview. Today's webinar will be covering some of the uses of Tagxedo in your classroom. Tagxedo requires the Silverlight plugin. If the program does not detect it on your computer, it will give you a plugin to download, and that should take about 2 to 3 minutes. Tagxedo runs on PCs and also on Macs. It will work with any browser, though Chrome does load the fastest. Tagxedo allows you to create word clouds, either with a URL or with your own text. The more often you repeat words, the more prominent they appear in your word cloud. So today, let's brainstorm on some of the ideas where you might use Tagxedo in your classroom. We'll begin by me giving you some examples of how I've used them in my classroom. This first example is of a classroom project. This class was studying ocean animals, so what I did was I asked them to give me the vocabulary that they were studying from their class, and we all came up with a word cloud that represented one of those animals. Then later, these two students came back to my classroom and they drew this little project of the ocean on my whiteboard, and they tagged up all their little Tagxedo clouds from their class. It was a lot of fun. Another fun project that I've done with classes are when they have a topic to research. So the students will come up with the vocabulary words again and put them in their word cloud, and then go find a shape that matches what they're trying to describe. So we've done this with ponds and habitats. We've done it with butterflies and metamorphosis. We've done it with oil spills, and you name it. We've done this with a lot of different topics. My third example is of president research. Our students every year work on the presidents, and they break it up into the classroom where they collaborate on like 2 to 3 of them on one president, and then they go and they do their research. Well, here they could take a whole website and just take the URL and put it into the Tagxedo word text box and come up with a summary of all the different words about that president. Another example of using this tool is by copying and pasting all the text in the article, putting it into a word cloud, and then being able to take away words or add words or repeat words that will stand out in their word cloud. A fourth fun example of using Tagxedo is when students are studying their states. Tagxedo has shapes of the United States, it has shapes of different continents, it has shapes of different states. So the students put their states, they can copy and paste a list of all the states and put them into Tagxedo text, which will create a word cloud. Or they could do research on their state birds and major industries, their state flower and animal, and all the different things that they research for their state to share with the rest of the class, put it in a word cloud and shape it into the shape of their own state that they're talking about. And finally, my fifth example is when we use English language arts. There's so many ways to use Tagxedo. The students practice their weekly vocabulary by putting it into a word cloud. They define their nouns or their verbs in a word cloud, their adjectives. You can do so many different projects with this. You could write a poem. You could, your imagination can just go wild with all the wonderful things that you can do using this program. So now, let's get started brainstorming on some ideas of your own. So today we are going to create your own Tagxedo, and you can show it to all of us.